The ancient art of Tai Chi offers a new way to think about exercise. It's a series of moving meditation that strengthens your body while soothing your spirit. In this video, you will be learning the basic elements of Tai Chi. Follow the tape and you will become familiar with the slow, methodical movements, the conscious relaxation, and the proper breathing techniques which help the mind focus on the body. The aim of Tai Chi is balance and harmony. Use the tape on a regular basis, and you'll discover a workout that not only helps to shape your body, but also your mind. My name is Dominic Stefano, and I'd like to welcome you to Buns of Steel Tai Chi. With me today are my students Trish and Caroline, and they're both new to Tai Chi, but they've taken to it very quickly, as I know you will. All you're going to need to do this lesson is to dress comfortably and wear light shoes. Feel free to stop and rest if you need to, but if you can do the entire lesson without stopping, you'll get the maximum benefits. What we're going to be doing in this lesson is taking the first 7 movements from the traditional 108 movement Wu Tai Chi form. We're going to break them down for you and make them easy for you to understand, and then we're going to link them together to give you a really good feeling of what the art of Tai Chi is all about. I know you're really going to enjoy it. So let's begin our Tai Chi journey. In this section, we're going to warm you up with some stretching exercises, and I'm also going to take you through the various stances that we're going to be using throughout the lesson. But let's focus in on the breathing for a moment. Tai Chi is a mental as well as a physical art, and the way that we breathe and the way that we visualize the way we breathe is very important. In Tai Chi, we use what's called diaphragm or embryo breathing, as the Chinese call it. And what that means is that breathing in through the nose, you bypass the upper chest and expand the abdomen as you breathe. As the abdomen expands, I want you to envision that you've got an energy ball right here that's expanding. As you exhale, that ball contracts and comes back into the body. So what I want us to do is place our hands on our abdomens, and as we inhale through the nose, I want you to take a long, slow, deep breath, inhaling and expanding the abdomen. Feel it rise up against your hands. Now exhale through the nose and feel the abdomen contract, bringing it in, focusing the mind on the breath. Let's do that a couple times. Inhale. Feel the abdomen expand. Exhale. Contracting. Inhale. And exhale. We'll go into our first exercise, which is called the arm swing exercise. And what we're going to be doing is swinging our arms up in front of our bodies, crossing our left over our right, and then our right over our left. And what I want you to envision is that your fingers are open at the tips, and that you're letting that stress and that tension from the neck and the shoulders come right out the tips of the fingers. It's really important in Tai Chi that we use no muscle strength and we have no muscle tension when we're doing it. Because what that does is it stops the life force, or the Qi as the Chinese call it, from flowing through the body. Doing Tai Chi with tension is a lot like driving your car with the parking brake on. You can see it would totally defeat the purpose. And relax the arms. Now we'll move into our first stretch. This is called a hanging stretch. And one thing that may be helpful before we begin is that I want you to imagine that you're standing inside a box, roughly shoulder width and square all the way around. That way, if I say step to the corner of the box or lean to the side of the box, you have a three-dimensional image of what I'm talking about. In all these stretches, Trish is going to be doing the more advanced level stretch, Caroline will be doing the beginning level stretch, and I'll be doing the intermediate level stretch. So let's start with our hanging stretch, bringing our hands over to the left leg, dropping them down the left side of the body, across, over to the right side of the body, slowly coming up the leg, letting the hands extend to stretch the muscles of the sides, stretch the ribs, over again to the left, hands back down, coming across to the opposite leg, up the right leg. From here, let the hands extend and reach up above you. Bring them over again, stretching out the muscles of the ribs, stretching out the sides, back down.
But whatever I was for you here. Stretch the ribs, bring the hands up. If what I'm doing is too difficult, go at Caroline's level. If you can stretch a little farther down, then follow Trish's level. Bring the hands up and back to ready position. Our second stretch is done from what we call our sitting stance. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift on the right foot, pivot on the heel of the left foot. This is called a sitting stance because all your weight is on the back leg. No weight at all is on the front leg. And what we're going to do is stretch out the hamstring by letting the arm slide down the leg. And what you want to do is let your mind think of pulling your head right down to your foot. Remember, the purpose here is just to warm the muscles up, so don't overdo the stretch. Hands coming back up the leg, back to our sitting stance position. And one more time. Bring it down again. Pull that head down towards the leg. Feel the stretch on the hamstring muscles. Finishing the left leg. Let's bring the hands back up, coming back to our sitting stance position. Now shifting on the heel of the left foot as we switch to our sitting stance with the right leg out in front. Remember, all the weight is on the back leg in this position. Now let's go into the stretch. Let the hands run down the leg. Holding at whatever position is good for you, whatever position is comfortable. Feel the stretch on that hamstring muscle. Relax into the stretch. And come up. Back to our sitting stance position. And one more time. Hold that position. Feel the stretch on that muscle group. Inhaling, exhaling slowly through the nose, expanding the diaphragm. And come up. Back to our ready position. Our next stretch is called our horse stance stretch. So what I want you to do is step out with your left leg so that your feet are roughly 4 feet apart. You can see why this is called a horse stance because it's kind of as if you were sitting on top of a horse. And what I want you to do is place your hands on top of your thighs and drop your body weight straight down, stretching out the muscles of the inner thigh and the hamstring. Hold that. And now let's drop it down again, straightening the knees, placing the hands on the ground in front of you. Go at whatever level is comfortable for you. Hands forward or back through your thighs or straight along in line with your feet. Feel that stretch on those hamstring muscles, relaxing the breath, focusing the mind on the breath. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Now release the pressure, bend the knees, bring the hands back up to the thighs, and relax the legs. Our next stretch will be done from what's called the bow stance position. So I want you to pivot on your heels, turn your body to the left side. In this position, the left leg carries 60% of the body weight and the knee is bent and in line with the toes. The back leg is straight but relaxed at the knee and carrying 40% of the body weight. So what we're going to do from this position is reach down in line with our front foot, extend our back foot onto the ball of the foot, and drop the body weight straight down, stretching the top of the thigh muscle. Go at whatever level you can. If you can move your foot back a little farther and drop your knee farther, then try that. Otherwise, stay in Caroline's position. And relax the stretch, take the pressure off the muscle group. And let's do it again. Drop the weight down. Making sure the weight is dropped straight down to stretch out the top of that thigh. Still concentrating on your breathing in this position. Relax and feel the stretch. Good, bring your back foot in, come back up into your bow stance. Now shifting on your heels, turn to your opposite bow stance. This time the right leg is carrying 60% of the body weight, the back leg carrying 40%. Let's drop our hands down, move our back legs back, and stretch it out. Stretch out the top of that thigh muscle. Relax and feel the stretch. Feel that muscle group stretching out. And relax and take the stretch off the muscle. And drop it back down again. Relax into the movement. Make sure you're concentrating on your breathing at all times. Slow and steady. And bring your back foot in. Come back up to your bow stance. Back to our horse stance. And back to ready position. In this section, we're going to be doing individual movements or postures as they're called. And these will be movements that combine the legs, the upper body, the arms, and the hands. And it'll be really helpful in this section to envision again that we're standing in the middle of our imaginary box so that we have that three-dimensional perspective to work with. We'll break the legs down first. What I want you to do is bring your feet in so they're roughly a fist distance apart from each other. This is our begin Tai Chi stance. And from a natural position with the knees just slightly relaxed, we're going to be dropping the center point of our body about 3 inches as we bend our knees. We'll come back up again, and from our natural standing position, bend the knees, dropping the center point of the body about 3 inches. Now let's add the hands to that. I want you to envision your energy ball is right here again, getting ready to radiate that energy away from your body. As you inhale, let the arms begin to come up in front of you, expanding that energy ball and allowing the energy ball to push your hands away from your body. Arms are relaxed and curved over the top of that energy ball. As it reaches the shoulder level, exhale. Letting the ball deflate, pulling the energy back into your body, letting the elbows come down, followed by the hands. Hands get to the hips and relax. Good, now let's go through that 4 times together. Rising hands, inhaling. What I want you to picture here is that your lower body is rooted to the ground like a tree. Exhaling, your upper body is light and relaxed, loose like a leaf on the tree. Bring the hands back down and relax. Relaxing, making sure that the shoulders are relaxed, dropping the body weight down as the knees bend. And relaxing through the movement. Remember that the movements in Tai Chi are not soft and limp, but they're alive and done almost as if you were swimming through water. Again, inhale, let the mind direct the movements. Eyes taking in everything around you, watching the hands as they come up. Exhale. And last time, inhale. And exhale. This is an excellent standing meditation exercise all by itself. Relax and back to our ready position. Good, now we're ready to move on to our next posture. That movement is called carry the ball forward. And what I want us to do is place our hands on our hips. From our ready Tai Chi position, we're going to shift all of our weight over onto our right leg, filling the right leg and emptying the left leg. Step out to the corner of your imaginary box with your left leg, that leg being completely empty or no weight on it at all. Turn the front foot in and releasing off the back leg, push forward, filling the front leg so that you're carrying 60% of your weight on the front leg and 40% on the rear leg. Let's try that to the other side. Shift the weight, this time to the left leg. Step out with the empty right leg. Turn the foot and place it down on the ground. Release forward, filling the front leg, making sure in this position that the nose doesn't go past the knee, or you're going to want to fall forward, and we want to try to avoid that. Let's go back, and we'll add the hands to that. Shift the weight over to the right leg. Step out with the left leg. From here, let the hands relax and come up in front of you, gathering the energy in front of you. Bringing that little energy ball right into chest level. Put the foot down, release off the back leg, carrying the ball forward. Let's go back to our ready position and try that to the other side. Shift all your weight to the left. Step out with the right. Hands come up in front of you, swimming through the air, pulling the ball into your chest. Turn the front foot, carry the ball forward. Good, let's go back to our ready position. Check to make sure your feet are fist distance apart. And now let's just flow through it 2 times to each side. Shift, step. Graceful stepping is what you're looking for here. Gather, inhale. Exhale as you push, like a willow tree in the wind, totally relaxed. And back again. Shift, step, inhale. Exhale and relax. Back to our set position. We're ready to move on to our next movement, which is called 3-point concentration and grasp the bird's tail. Now, Tai Chi has some pretty unusual and wild names, so you just have to sort of get yourself into the spirit of it all. This position is going to be done from our sitting stance. So we're going to pivot on our right foot, step out with our left foot into our sitting stance. Remember, all the weight is on the back leg, no weight is on the front leg. And let's go through the leg movement. We're going to lean forward with the shoulder, filling the front leg, turning the hips to the side, yielding back, and as we bring the foot off the ground, bending at the hip, and leaning forward again with the shoulder. Let's go back to our sitting stance, and now shift to the opposite side, this time with our right leg in front. Let's do the feet again. Lean with the shoulder, turn at the hips, yield back, bend at the hip, and push forward. Back to our sitting position. 3-point concentration. Bring the hands up in front. This time the right hand is in front. Make sure that your nose is in line with your fingertips. Your fingertips are in line with your toes. And let's do grasp the bird's tail. Lean with the shoulder, turn at the hip, yield back, bend at the hip, and push to the corner. Good, back to sitting stance, shift, and let's do the opposite side. Switch the hands. This time, the left hand is in front. And lean with the shoulder, turn at the hip, yield back, bend at the hip, and push to the corner. Now let's go through that 2 times on each side. You want to feel like a whirlpool in a stream, feeling the rotation of the body in this movement. Lean in, inhaling. Inhale all the way through, you yield back. And now push from the ground again. Inhale. Feel the rotation of the body. Yield back and push. Back to our sitting stance and shift to the opposite side. Switch the hands and begin. Feel the rotation of the body, the mind guiding the movements. Shoulders are relaxed as we push from the ground. Back again. Inhale, relax the muscles, and exhale. Back to our sitting stance and back to our ready position. We're ready to move on to our next movement, which is called single whip. That's going to be done from our bow stance. So we'll step out with our left leg. Remember, our bow stance is 60% on the left leg, knee bent, 40% on the rear leg, knee is slightly relaxed. Let's break down the leg movement. Turn the foot, slide the leg, open up on our heels into our full horse, and bend the knees and push the ground. Now we'll shift to our bow stance to the opposite side. This time, the right leg is in front. Turn the right foot, slide the leg back, pivot on the heels, open up, and push the ground. Now let's go to our left bow stance and add the hands. Bring your hands up in front of you in 3-point concentration position. Left hand is going to pick the flower. Whatever kind of flower you like, pick it right out and put your hand into what's called the crane beak position. Turn the foot, slide the rear leg, and open with the right hand coming across the body, eyes focusing on the right hand as we bend our knees, turn the palm away, and push the ground. Let's do that to the opposite side. This time the right hand is in front. Pick the flower, turn the foot, slide the leg, open up, this time with the left hand coming across the body, turn the palm away as we push the ground, and relax. Now let's do that 2 times to each side. Pick, turn, slide, inhale. Feel the entire body expanding like a giant energy ball, and push. One more time to that side, bring the leg in. Slide, open it up, feel your whole body expanding, and push. Good, let's try it to the other side. Let's do it twice on the right side. Pick the flower, turn, slide, open up. Feel the body expanding. Sink the weight, push the ground. Good. Again. Inhale. Inhale. Sink the weight and exhale. And back to ready position. Our next movement is called slant flying. We're going to do that from our horse stance position. So step out with your left leg into our horse stance. Feet are easy on this one. All we're going to be doing is shifting from our horse stance to our left bow stance, from our horse stance to our right bow stance. Now let's put the hands with that. Bring the hands in as if you're holding that energy ball, this time with the left hand on the bottom, and turning to the left side, we're going to split that energy ball. Left hand coming up, right hand coming back. Eyes are focused center, but taking in the movement of both hands. Bring the circle back to the front, this time with the right hand on the bottom. Turning to the opposite side, split the ball, shift the horse, focus forward, taking in the movement of both hands. Let's bring it back with the left hand on the bottom, and we'll do it 2 times each side. Compress the ball and split. And back, this time with the right hand on the bottom. And turning to the right side, shift, good. And again, inhale, compress, exhale, expand. And back, closing up, back to our ready position. Our next movement is called white crane spreads its wings. And what we're going to do is start from our ready position. The feet are just going to stay exactly where they are in this position. Everything will be done with the hands. So what we're going to do with the hands is bring the ball in again as we've done before. Inhale as we rise the hands, and what we're going to do is we're going to imagine bouncing that energy ball off the ground. And as it rises up, it'll bring the left hand up in line with the forehead. The right hand will stay palm down to the ground. Bending at the hip, eyes stay forward, turning to the side. Bring the ball back to the center with the left hand on the bottom. Now let's switch the ball and we'll do the opposite side. Bring it up. Envision it bouncing off the ground, coming back up, bringing the right hand up with it. Lean forward, turning at the hip. Bring the ball back to center and relax. Good. Switch your hands and let's go through it. You want to envision yourself in this movement like a white crane spreading its wings and soaring through the clouds. Let's do it together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back up, bringing the right hand up with it. Lean forward, turning at the hips, and exhaling through the movement. One more time to the right. Inhale, exhale, Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're ready for our next movement, which is called brush knee. And that will be done from our sitting stance position. So we're going to pivot on the right, step out with the left, making sure all of our weight is on the back leg. Front leg is empty, back leg is full. Let's go through the leg movement. Lean forward with the shoulder. Make sure that shoulder doesn't go past the knee. Turn at the hips, yield back, and bend at the waist, back to our sitting position. Now let's switch to the opposite side. And on this side, lean with the shoulder, turn the hips, yield back, and back to our sitting position. Good, let's add the hands to that. 3-point concentration position. From here, you're going to push the hands down as if you were pushing something away from you and flatten the foot. Lean forward with the shoulder, bring the left hand up, and as you turn the hips, you're going to sink, push off the ground, and push the ball away from you. Go back to your sitting stance. Let's turn to the opposite side and add the hands on this side. Press, foot comes flat, weight stays on the back leg. Lean with the shoulder, bring the hand up, turn, and push away. Making sure the elbow stays down. Back to our sitting stance. Let's do it 2 times on each side. What you're looking for here is to root the body down into the ground and have the power to push a mountain. Press, inhale, and exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Back to our sitting stance and shift to the opposite side. And inhale. Root the body. Push away. Good. Back again. Press. Exhale and push. Back to our sitting stance and close. Excellent. You've done a great job on that section. Now we can move on and link the movements together for you. Now that we've broken the movements down, we can link them together, creating the heart of Tai Chi, which is called the form. And you may have seen film footage from China of the people in the early mornings doing their slow-moving, almost ballet-looking form in unison. It's a very beautiful thing to watch. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to take you through it a couple of times with instruction, and then we're just going to enjoy it together and flow through the movements. So let's begin in our begin Tai Chi stance with our feet roughly a fist distance apart, and begin with our first movement, rising hands. Inhale, expanding the ball, letting the mind bring the hands up. No physical strength used here. Relax the shoulders. And as they reach the shoulder level, exhale. Deflating the energy ball, letting the elbows come down, followed by the hands. As the hands get to the hip level, bend the knees and relax. Carry the ball forward. Shift the weight to the right. Step out with the left. Gather the energy in front of you, swimming through the air, bringing the ball into chest level, placing the front foot down, and carrying the ball forward. From here, 3-point concentration and grasp the bird's tail, turning to the right side. Lean with the shoulder, turn the hips, Yield back, bend at the hip, and push to the corner. Good. Single whip, pick the flower, turn the foot, slide the leg, open up into our horse position. Sink the weight and push the ground. Good. Slant flying, bring the ball in, split the ball, turning to the left. Eyes focusing on both hands. From here, we're just going to do one more carry the ball forward to get us to our next position. So bring the back foot into the front, bring the ball in. Step to the corner, lean with the shoulder, turn the hips, and bring the feet together. White crane spreads its wings. Bring the ball up, bounce the ball. Let the right hand come up, eyes forward, shifting to the left. Bring the ball back to the center. 3-point concentration, stepping out to the left side. Brush knee, press, lean with the shoulder, bring the hand up, push. Again, back to our sitting stance. Brush knee again, press, lean, bring the hand up, and push. Back to our sitting stance. Grasp the bird's tail to the left side. Lean, turn, yield back, bending at the hip, and pushing to the corner. And last position, single whip. Pick the flower, turn the foot, slide the leg, open up the right hand, turn the palm away, eyes focused back, and push. And bring the left leg in and close. Good. Let's do it again. Inhale, rising hands. Exhale. Let the ball deflate. The energy comes back into the body. Relaxing the hands, keeping the fingertips relaxed, and bend at the knee. Good. Carry the ball forward. Shift the weight to the right leg. Step out with the left. Gather the energy. Bring the ball into the chest. Place the foot down and carry the ball forward. Good. Shift to the right side. 3-point concentration and grasp the bird's tail. Lean with the shoulder. Turn the hips. Yield back. Bend at the hip. And push to the corner. Single whip. Pick the flower. Turn the foot. Slide the left leg back. Open with the left hand coming across the body. Palm turns away. Exhaling. Pushing away. Good.
The ball shifted up from this position here. One more carry the ball forward, get us to our next position. Bring the back leg into the front leg. Step to the corner with the right leg. Lean with the shoulder, turn the hips, bring the feet back to our begin Tai Chi position. Now we're ready for white crane spreads its wings. Bring the ball up, bounce it off the ground, let the energy come back up, raising the right hand. Eyes stay focused forward, shifting to the left. Bring the energy ball back and to the center. Now shifting to the left side, stepping out into our sitting stance, 3-point concentration. We're ready for our next position, brush knee. Press down, lean with the shoulder, bring the right hand up, push the ball away. Good. Back to our sitting stance. Press, brush knee again. Lean with the shoulder. Bring the right arm up
and push the ball away. Good. Back to our sitting stance. Grasp the bird's tail. Lean with the shoulder. Turn the hips. Yield back. Bend at the hip. Push to the corner. Single whip. Pick the flower. Turn the foot. Slide the leg. Open it up. Push the ground. And close with the left leg. Now we're ready to just flow through the form together and enjoy it together. Rising hands. Inhale. Exhale. No muscle strength. Let the mind guide the movements. Carry the ball forward. Inhale. Exhale. 3-point concentration. Grasp the bird's tail. Inhale. Single whip. Slant flying. Inhale. Exhale. Carry the ball forward. Inhale. Exhale. White crane spreads its wings. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Eyes focused forward. Exhale. Keep the spine straight. Focus the mind on the breathing. 3-point concentration. Brush knee. Inhale. Don't let your mind wander. Bring it back into the breathing. Exhale. Inhale. Brush knee. Exhale. Back to our sitting stance. Grasp the bird's tail. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the muscles of the body relaxed. Single whip. Inhale. Exhale. Push from the ground. And close with the left leg. Inhaling and exhaling down. Let's go through it again. Rising hands. Relax the body. Mind leads the movements. Loosen the shoulders. Exhale. And relax. Carry the ball forward. Gather. Focus the mind. Grasp the bird's tail. Feel the relaxation of the body as the body pivots, rotates and turns. Exhaling from the root, from the ground. Single whip. Mind control everything you do. Don't let the mind wander. Bring it back in. Slant flying. Controlling the movements. Concentrating on each movement, big and small. And carry the ball forward. White crane spreads its wings. Picture the bird, regal, wings spread, soaring through the clouds. Three-point concentration. And brush knee, relaxing into the movement. Once you've memorized these movements, I hope that you'll take them to your favorite place. Take them to the park, take them to the beach. Use your imagination. Tai Chi is an excellent way to reduce your stress, improve your health, improve your fitness. You can take it with you when you travel because it's a totally self-contained art. The only thing you need is yourself. I hope you've enjoyed doing these movements in this lesson with me as much as I've enjoyed doing it for you. You've done an excellent job. We're going to finish with what's called the Qigong or breathing exercise. This will focus your mind, recharge your body's battery, and leave you with a wonderful warm glow, relaxed and full of energy. What we're going to do is stand with our feet shoulder width apart, knees comfortably bent, bringing the hands up in front, inhaling as the hands rise up to chest level. Exhaling, turning the palms away. Exhaling as the hands rise above the head. Inhaling from the top down to the shoulder level. And exhaling, bringing the energy back into the body. Let's do that together. Inhale. Don't let your mind wander. Focus on your breath. Relax your body, relax your muscles. Exhale. Inhale, gathering, bringing it in. Feel the warmth, feel the energy. And exhale. For the maximum benefit on this exercise, I want you to try it this way. Inhaling all the way up and through. Continue to inhale. Control the breath. Inhaling all the way through the motion until you get to the shoulder level. And exhale. If you can't do it this way, that's fine. Do it the other way. This will give you the maximum oxygen intake. Feeling as if your entire body is inhaling, gathering in the energy, the oxygen, recharging yourself, revitalizing yourself. And relax. I'd really like to thank Trish and Caroline for helping me out on this lesson, and you at home should be really proud of yourselves. I hope you'll all make Tai Chi a part of your lives. Great job. And one more breath.